I ain't gonna lie, I just had that over the intro. I don't want y'all to quote me all this stuff I'm saying because right now I'm still, I'm still living with my parents and things like that. But eventually, I have a goal that's going to get me to a point where it's like I'm separating myself from so many people that it's inevitable for me to grow and become who I want to be. So just take me as a blueprint almost, that anything is possible by being yourself and listening to what you think, taking inspiration from people and applying it to your life, your unique situation. And I truly feel that you could grow so much. Comparison to confidence. Yeah, but take a lot of this with a grain of salt. I have to get better with articulating my words and things like that. But definitely, most of the things I'm saying is being genuine and based off of experience of life. Basically, what I've seen, and honestly, a lot of the stuff I'm saying you can apply to your life and see how it works. So, definitely do that, and just see how everything goes. Check back with me in the comments. Anything that y'all going through, y'all can share that in the comments. And I'll definitely get back to y'all. Definitely right back to y'all. Let me know how y'all doing. I want to see a lot of us just develop as people, men, women, whatever. We need to develop as people. I want to see a lot of personal growth. I want to see a lot of financial growth, a lot of just spiritual growth, mental growth, anything, knowledge, things like that. Like we all know, comparison is the thief of joy. So compare your life to others. Everybody has their own unique life, right? So everybody has different experience. So I'm gonna share my experience with you. So how mine started was when I was young, I used to compare my experience to others. So like, for instance, like you see on social media, it's like, oh, why are they able to do this, that? Why do people love them like that, right? And you have to self-evaluate, and you have to understand that social media isn't everything. So what I would recommend is taking a break from social media. However long you want to go. I usually recommend around 6 to 10 months, no social media, just focusing on yourself, understand what you like, finding your passions, finding your dreams. And, when I did this, I found that I'm very into business, cars, a little bit of fashion. I'm not a big fashion person, but you start to see things and you find your own style, right? So what I always say is everybody has their own unique style, and what works for you isn't going to work for somebody else, right? One shoe doesn't fit all sizes, but when you figure out what you like, that's when you will start to grow as a person, mentally and physically. You will shine in your own light, right? So get to a point where you understand that, and you get to a point where it's like, okay, so I know what I like. I know what I like to do. I know what I'm good at. You'll start to see things change. So you become more confident in yourself, and you'll start to see things differently. Like my journey was even with when I started dressing different. At one point, I was dressing like everybody else. So basically, I was just putting on clothes that I seen on Instagram, and I seen somebody else doing it. I was like, oh, that look cool. Let me try it, and I put it on, and I was like, dang, why my post ain't get as many likes as theirs, and things like that. When you start paying attention to things like that, you kind of like you degrade yourself a bit, right? Because you're not really being yourself, and then you're looking for their results for their fashion, right? So I see it a lot of times. Everybody's trying to be like everybody else, and I feel like that's why you can't grow. It's it's something I always see in culture today. It's like, some big people I would like to name is Kai Cenat, or Speed, or somebody like that. It's like a formula to where they got, and people are following the formula, and it works to a certain point, but you would never be as big or grow as big as them not being yourself, right? So how Kai got as big as he was is basically he took something that nobody ever done before, and he did it his way. And he took, of course people take inspiration, so he took small inspiration from people, and took that and then grew to and then changed it and got to a point where he was so out of everybody else's category that it was like it was no competition, right? So it's a lot of competition being like everybody else, right? So when you being yourself, it's very few competition, you know. So if you think that, oh, this market is oversaturated, oh, social media is oversaturated, um this business is oversaturated, it's because you being like everybody else. No business is oversaturated. No YouTube. Is billions of people on earth, right? But it's only one of you. And I know that sounds cliche, but that's true. Once you figure out that being yourself can take you way farther than comparing or trying to be like anybody else, then you will start to grow. And I learned this through my life because you know, as I started to be myself more and do what I like, people start to notice and they be like, "Oh man, you got a unique way of looking at things," you know. I remember one of the people I played the game with. Shout out to him. You know, he told me a couple days ago, because I used to listen to a certain type of music. I used to dress a certain way. At first he was like, man, nah, man, we I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I'm letting him know like that's what I like to do. And you know what I'm saying? Eventually he caught on to it and was like, man, you know, I respect that. You really changed my perspective on this, and I respect that. So it's like once you start to be yourself, I feel like you could grow way more. This is what's holding you back is comparison. You know what I'm saying? So gain the confidence to be yourself and, you know, grow in your area. Anything you want to go at is possible. Um, you know, it's a lot of things that I feel like people haven't touched yet just because you're not confident about it, or you thinking about what other people think. And I understand. I was the same way. You know, sometimes I even still do it. You know, it's just a human thing. Everybody's so caught up in what everybody else thinks. But if you're watching this video, I just want you to know that post that video, start that business, um, go whatever you want to do. Go, you know, go buy that car. You know, go buy that whatever you want. Don't think twice about it. You know, we only live once. You don't get to live this life again, or so for what we know. Um, so I take all initiative in saying that, you know, whatever you want to do, just be confident about it and don't look back. Don't try to be like nobody else. Of course, take inspiration from people, um, but you never want to copy somebody. Um, you know what I'm saying? Foot by foot. You know, like taking every step along the way. You know, and some of the best advice I heard is actually never take advice, and don't take that as a way as like don't listen to nobody or what they have to say. Take it as like you don't want to do exactly what somebody else did because their situation is totally unique to them, right? So what I'm telling you right now is find what works for you. And I know y'all hear a lot of people say that. It's like when people be like, it's this super crazy formula to becoming rich, or this crazy formula to, you know what I'm saying, building this dream body or going to the gym. It's like what works for them is going to work exactly for you, right? So we might have some things that work for everybody, like you know, eating healthy or doing this certain type of workout, but exactly what they did, you're not gonna get the same exact results they did, you know. So when you realize that and you understand that you are your own person and you are building your character unique to you, then you will be separating yourself from so many people, you know, and you will actually grow and be better as a person. And you're gonna look forward to it. And I think the journey is where everything is at. Your unique journey, whatever you're doing in life right now, if you're in school, business, content, whatever, you know, if this video finds you, this is your sign just to keep going and be unique, be yourself. Don't care about what anybody else think. Um, anything you think about, you know, put it on paper and try to do it, try to achieve it. You know, it's a lot of things that you can accomplish if you just put your mind to it. You know, you don't have to be the smartest person in the world. You just got to be a doer, and that's what I'm trying to do. You know, that's why I'm getting on here talking to y'all, just being authentic as I can as possible, and showing y'all the journey of, you know, my journey, my unique journey. Trying not to be like nobody else and create something different for y'all. So Yeah, but I think that basically touches on the whole point of what I'm getting at. Um, so if y'all want to do a YouTube, start a YouTube and just be authentic on there, TikTok, whatever. But yeah, I'm uh, I'm gonna wrap it up. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. I definitely will be back with more content. Will be posting consistently on here and giving y'all new insight on my life and my journey. Any game that I can give to y'all, I'm gonna give to y'all. So yeah.